we can to try and make it right for the customer.
Okay, cool. So we were hoping to do a live build of this bike, but we had loads of connection issues, wasn't working, audio was cutting out. Since we've sorted it out, you've built the bike in about 15-20 minutes. So this bike pretty much came in, well, back wheel off, front wheel off.
Back wheel in.
Back wheel in.
Yeah, front wheel off and brake off. Pedals just generally checked through. Yeah, batteries all in. So a lot easier to build than last year's ones.
Is it?
Yeah, a lot easier. It's you know, Specialized have definitely listened to the customer and made things a lot nicer for the bike and more user friendly as well.
Yeah.
You know, with this button on the top of the bike here, one of the biggest complaints last year was that, you know, you had to keep looking down to see, you know, what mode you were in. So they've listened to it. You know, everything is done from the switch here. This is where you turn the bike on and off. Then you have your mode switch here, which will then indicate with the lights of what mode you're in. So it's just a lot nicer, and they really have listened to what the customer wants. It's nice that they still keep the water bottle. Not many of the e-bikes now can have a water bottle with nice clearance through there. I think the linkage, the way that it is with the new type frame, it fits really well, so it's slicker. Obviously you've got other adjustments on there that you can do, increasing it to 150. So yeah, I'm really pleased, and the way things have gone today, I think a lot of the customers are as well. So
good. So this is the comp carbon. We did talk about it a bit before, but I know all the audio was really dodgy. Battery, the 700 battery fits in all of the frames. The Expert comes with the 700 watt hour battery, and the S-Works comes with the 700 watt hour battery, but you can buy that as an aftermarket part. So you could buy a comp carbon with a 500 watt hour battery and fit it in the, you could fit the 700 watt hour battery in there as well.
Yeah. So this here, Rob, is, you know, that's an indication with the lights. Obviously when they come they're not fully charged, but this is really nice. So like now you're in eco mode, so you can just basically press the button at the top, takes you into full power. So it's really nice, it's not really in your face. I haven't had a chance to play with it, but apparently it has a stealth mode in it as well, so you can actually turn the lights off. So for those that, you know, out on night rides don't want to concentrate on the lights, you can turn them off. So yeah, it's apparently all the diagnostics is done from here as well, so it makes it a lot easier to work with. This little switch comes out, has a USB port in there, so that's where all the diagnostic tools and for software upgrades and everything else, they've really gone to town on it.
Yeah. And it's got 5 modes, did you say?
No, it has 3 modes the same. So you have, like now you're in full mode, then you go down to trail and then eco.
Yeah.
So, and to turn the bike on and off, it's simply just press and hold.
Okay, it's much easier than having to turn around and have a look around.
Yeah.
Stu, there's a lot of echo still coming through. Have we got multiple? I don't know if that sounds any better, guys, but hopefully we can sort the audio issue out. But like I said, we will get a proper video uploaded a bit later. Tori's asked, can you confirm the length of the battery is 645 millimeters? Have you got a battery? Can we measure it?
Yeah, there's one in
Tori, we'll go and grab one and we'll measure it, get the Stanley out and see how long it is. I know, Tori, you use the Evoc backpack, right? And the Evoc backpack, just about with your modification, fits in the original Levo battery, but this one looks a little bit longer. But Chris, we were speaking about this, and because it's got that bash guard on the bottom, right?
Yeah. Darren, just bring it up here. Yeah, you have this part, the bash guard built into it, Rob. These here are indicators, so when it's on charge, it tells you when it's fully charged. It's definitely longer.
Here you go,
Just
Tori.
do you want from the bash guard or just the battery? The battery itself is 578 and from end to end is 640.
So Tori, I don't know if you got that, but it's 578, just the battery. The bash guard, is it easy to remove that bash guard, or is it properly bolted in?
It's just two Allen keys and this will slide off. So that's the other thing, is the way that the battery now fits into the frame, so makes it a lot easier. Keeps the battery clean. Connection looks the same from 2018, which is a magnetic connection. They changed the wire from the motor to the battery for the better.
Okay.
It's a lot easier. It doesn't need to have a big clip on it, so it's not having the the cable's not being crimped, which is quite nice. We haven't had enough time yet to really go through and find out the different modifications. But over time, obviously, the more we work on them, and we'll be able to then see what we feel that needs to be changed.
Yeah.
But at the moment, it's looking really good.
Cool. Couple more questions. Blevo. I know loads of people on my site and all over the internet use Blevo for loads of different reasons, for some of the kind of analytics that you can get from it, some of the options that you've got in terms of being able to really customise your bike and your ride. Blevo, do we know if it works with it?
Don't understand what you're talking about.
Of course not.
And possibly couldn't comment on that.
All right.
We haven't had a long enough time with the bike to be able to, listen to what customers are doing regarding apps. Obviously for us, it's, we have to run with the mission control, which there's a new one just come out for the new bike, and as I say, literally, as you know, you've been here, the bike's only pitched up an hour ago, so maybe tomorrow or the day after, when we have a little bit of time and have a little bit of play around, there's more questions that we can answer, but it's as fresh to us as it is to the viewers, really.
I think with Blevo, I think one of the things that might be stopping it at the moment, just for anyone that's watching, I was speaking to one of the guys from the forum, Kiwi, in Wales. He's been to look at it this morning, and it requires a pin now. So instead of anyone being able to log into your bike and change your settings, it requires a pin. I think maybe like Bluetooth, when you try and pair with something. I think that might be what's stopping Blevo. So who knows? You'll have to wait and see. Maybe Paolo, I know he's on the forums, can work out if Blevo's going to be compatible. Morris is asking, does the battery lock onto the bike, or is the standard Allen key for holding it in place? So how does the battery lock on?
It is a standard Allen key through here that holds the battery in place. So again, people were saying about locking the battery in, but for some people it suits, and for others it doesn't. Those people that want to, quick access, it's just basically the Allen key in, undo it, and the battery slides out. I can show you, hopefully.
All right, Morris, I'm just going to have a look at that for you, mate. No worries, Morris. Guys, if you've got any more questions, I know there's quite a few people watching, just ping them through and we'll do our best to answer. We've got this bike in the stands, we can literally look at anything on it. Alright, so I'm guessing the bike is going to need to be upside down to remove the battery, right? Or in a work stand like this.
Yeah.
And then it's slotting straight up there. You can charge it on or off the bike, right? Yeah, there you go. So you can just remove that stand, a bit like the last one. You can still take that off to charge. Right. What else? Any more questions, anyone? Before we disappear and let these boys carry on their busy day. Camille, it's 700 watt-hour battery on the Expert and the S-Works, and this one, the comp carbon, the comp and the regular entry level have a 500. Tommy boy, I'm more or less new to MTB in general. I bought 2.2 tyres for this bike. Would there be a problem with 2.2 tyres? Well, this has got 2.6 inch tyres, down from the 2.8. I think Specialized wanted to improve the feel of the ride, and they thought that going down to a 2.6 helped. I've gone down to a 2.6 on my 2018 Levo, and that definitely helped. I don't know if a 2.2 would...
2.2 would work, but the whole idea of for this year is that pedal strikes have been a big issue on the Levo, because obviously with the electric motor it's allowing them to pedal in corners, so then that creates other problems. So by going for a 29, it actually is exactly the same size as what last year's Levo was.
Okay.
650B with the 2.8 tyre, the actual circumference of the wheel was 29 inches. So obviously with a bigger wheel, the bike is going to run a bit nicer, with a 29er. Obviously with the weight savings as well, going back to the battery, this is the thing that we're not really sure of. I know a couple of the guys at Specialized have taken the bike away and done rides they would normally do on the Levo, and they reckon they're getting 35% more from the new 2019 against the 18, so that's promising. Again, regarding the size of the battery, we all have battery anxiety. We all want to go as big as we possibly can. But I'm just looking forward to getting out and just seeing what sort of mileage we can get from it.
Well, I think Specialized are saying even with the 500 watt-hour battery, because the motor is more efficient, you're getting about 15% more range anyway from the standard 500 watt-hour, and obviously the weight of the bike's different, it's a bit lighter. I did read, I haven't seen accurate figures, but I think I read or heard that the aluminium is lighter than the 2018 Expert. Carbon, is it?
Yeah,
that's incredible. Cool. Tori, did I notice increased range moving to 2.6? No, not really. I didn't do a range test, to be honest with you, but I did feel that they offered me a bit more grip. They are quite a bit heavier. I went to the Magic Mary, the downhills, and they are a bit more burly, I would say, than the Butchers that you get on there. Andy Ori's asked, would a 3-inch tyre fit? Let me see if I can show you the clearance at the front, and then we'll have a look at the back. This is a 2.6. What do you reckon, Chris?
I think you would struggle. The clearance between here and the back of the swinging arm is not great. So.
Yeah.
We are actually going to build one with a 650B in as well, just to see, or to use as a comparison, because people have upgraded wheels through 2018 and like to keep those. So we're going to have a bit of a play around this afternoon, strip things out, have a little look, but the way things are, I can't see why the 650B, for those that want to run a fatty tyre on there, it's definitely possible with the 650B.
Okay.
So yes, you could run it as the same as last year. With a 3-inch tyre on a 650B.
And a 2.8 would most certainly fit on there, wouldn't it?
Definitely.
2.8 in 29. Cool. Garen Jones, will the 700 watt-hour fit in the comp? Yes, it will. Definitely. All the batteries fit in. What else? What length are the cranks? 165? You're doing your own customised cranks, right? Crank arms.
Yeah. We're having them made at the moment. They've been made. We've got one set on test. They're being CNC machined, so we're hoping to have sort of like high quality. Miranda, a lot of people have been using the Miranda crank, which is fantastic to be able to have a short crank, but they retail £30, so they don't take a pedal strike.
Well, as I know from experience, all the people that came on the group ride in Wales, I came in here the day after, I had a set of 152mm Miranda cranks, which are great to avoid pedal strikes, but I bent it. It was quite a soft metal. Right, what else? Got a couple more questions. How are you doing for time? You okay?
Yeah.
One or two more? All right. It's not like you've got a new bike or anything, or a load of boxes to build up. Right. Stream offline is back. Hopefully it's back. Okay, question from L. Lewis. Is Chris going to do deals on these bikes?
As I've said, we guarantee to be cheaper than anywhere else in the country. So I'm sure we will be doing deals on bikes. Yeah.
Okay. And if someone just wants to come and talk to you about a deal, do they come and see you in person, or do they call you? Or?
Yeah, as I said earlier on, Rob, there isn't such a thing as fixed pricing, obviously, because that's illegal. But with a brand, like this that is so sought after, it'd be silly to give it away. But if we can make the deal, better for the customer, we have so many people that they love Hope stuff, so they want to upgrade to Hope brakes, Hope discs, and pedals. So they're the sort of things that we're going to be looking at. To basically custom build for the customer, and then give a price of what we.
And I mean, I guess these bikes are going to be really, really popular. So it's not like deals, you need to do deals really, if I'm being honest with you, because they're just going to sell anyway. I'm sure if people really, really want it, they're going to buy it. So.
Well, we've sold over 70 without actually anyone seeing them in the flesh. So yeah, I agree with.
You sold over 70 already. That's incredible.
We've done them, as you know, you've been here. We've done 10 today.
Yeah.
There were 6 on by 10 past 9 this morning. So it's great, but you expect that. I think we've ordered over 200 bikes, so it's a big commitment. It's not cheap for us to buy either, and just keep our fingers crossed that they're going to fly out the door. But going back to the original regarding the deals and everything else, it's you could hold out for full price, but we've been here for 42 years, and that's how we build our business. And people come to us because they know that we're going to be able to look after our customer, and we can change things around. For those people who want bigger batteries, everything is possible. It just means that we're buying the batteries, so the outlay is from us. And with all the Hope stuff as well. People just want to trick it up and make it their bike, and that's where we're going.
Yeah, make it your own. All right, a few more questions. What we got? Did Specialized do some improvement on the motor cable issues? Is the cable and the clamp still the same? Now I know that you were pretty much the first person that I know in the world to discover that motor kind of cable that maybe got fouled by the motor casing, and every bike that you sold, you did your own mod to stop that happening. Have Specialized changed the routing or the way that the cable goes into the motor and through the housing? Is there any danger of it needing to be replaced or kind of being damaged through the way it's been installed from the factory?
From what I've seen today, as I say, we really haven't had long enough to work with the bike, but we've opened everything up on the left-hand side. The cable is definitely different. It still plugs the same, it still connects back the same, but the way the cable is routed is different. They put a bend cable, and everything's looking good. There isn't any need for a quick modification. So that makes things easier. One of the other things was the motor's never come tight enough in the frame. That's where the way this fits here is really nice. It's the points. You have 3 fixing points on here, which is without linking. There's one just below the swinging arm here. As on the early carbon or last year's carbon, you have to remove the swinging arm,
right?
Which then you have to take the swinging arm off. So it was quite tricky to have that, you need a couple of other sets of hands to hold everything out
Yeah.
of the way. That's where what I can see from this one here, it's just literally these 3 bolts under the case and the motor is outside. So that's really good for us because they've obviously taken into consideration again what the dealers have been saying and customers that they're getting a knock off their bike, the way the motor fits into the frame now. It can't really come loose, as in it's not going to rock around. So, and you don't have to remove any of the covers to make sure that anything is tight. So they've made the maintenance side easy. Really, it's just you get your Allen key and you just go around and just double check that everything is the correct settings. So as where before you have to remove the left arm, remove the lower case. That's where now you're not going to need to do that. And one of the other issues that or the common question was how watertight is the bike? Well, the way the new motor is fitted now, it has a full case on it. So the left hand cover goes over the ceiling, but it's a lot better to protect it.
Okay, cool. Couple more questions. What we got? Revelation is a bit pants for a $5,000 bike. What's the Revelation on? RockShox.
On the entry level one.
Okay.
Sorry, the FSI. Yeah.
All right. Well, I've used the Revelation. I think it's all right, and I think you can upgrade the damper inside as well. I think you can change your damper to one of the, or maybe that's got the newer RC2 damper, is it? I'm not quite sure.
To be honest, again, we haven't had enough time to look at it, but there's so many people out there that really love the Fox suspension, and there's RockShox lovers too. So to tell me it's pants is probably a bit harsh because the way these bikes are flying out the door for 2018 and the way things have gone today, I know that a lot of other dealers have really been having some good times with it. So I think Specialized are big enough to try and cater for everyone's needs. You're going to favour your own suspension. Fox is a great suspension. So that's why you would buy the carbon.
Yeah.
It would be nice if there was just one bike that suited everyone and it was under 5,000 quid. We'd all love that, but it's difficult for the customer, but it's also difficult for the dealer because most of these bikes are coming in 2 colours and they're coming in 4 or 5 frame sizes. So it may be good for the customers, but it's hard work for the dealer as well.
Yeah, I bet.
And until we shut the door Christmas evening and hopefully don't have any stock.
Yeah.
We'll let them know if we've got value for what people preferring to go. But this particular one, the compact, is one of my favourites with the suspension. But it does have a £6,000 price tag. But when you go over the bike, I think it's definitely justified.
Yeah. Cool. How about running 29-inch front wheel, 27.5 rear wheel? What do you think to that?
No problem.
So you could definitely do that.
Yeah.
Sweet. Changes on the motor cable, we've already discussed that. It's much better from the factory.
The remote switch on the handlebars as well is made by a different manufacturer.
Oh, is it?
It's a lot better than the 2018.
Okay. Try that. All right. One or two more questions and then I think we're done. Sorry about all the problems with the audio. We've got 2 cameras, 2 mics. We are in a live workshop with loads of stuff going on, so I really appreciate your patience, guys. Thank you. We'll get it right next time. We'll work it out, we'll do a practice run and all that, even though we did. So sorry that there's loads and loads of echo. That's pants. What else? What else have we got? Let me have a look through the questions. Would you do a deal on the fork if someone wanted to change out the standard fork?
Yeah, for sure. We're working very closely with Fox now, become a Fox agent. So Yeah, we've already taken delivery of suspension from them. So it's really is, you know, if someone wants to come in, they want different wheels, they want different forks, they want different cranks. You know, we will offer anything the customer wants to. You know, that's what it's all about for us. It's the customer service. We keep banging on. We don't just want to throw numbers out there. We you know, even for us, you know, we've got a bike building this afternoon, and we want to completely hope it up. You know, we want the brakes, the discs, pedals, stem, everything, just to offer that in the show to customers.
Okay. What did you think of the? Have you used the mission control app? Have you used the new mission control app at all?
A little bit yesterday. Had a little play around with it. It seems, you know, a lot easier to use. It's the same as anything. Once you've played around with it, you know, a few times or a few days, you just get to know which is the best way and what's the best settings to run it on. You know, hopefully they made it a lot easier. I'm not really sure regarding the new app, but someone was saying yesterday, I don't know how true it is, that it's possible that there's going to be able for the customer to do updates and bits and pieces. So
okay.
If that's true, that would be fantastic. But I can't say 100%.
Cool. All right. I reckon we've got a couple more minutes, then we'll then we'll end it. Right. A couple more questions. Ian is waiting for you to call him to discuss a bike, apparently. Ian, I'm sure you'll get that call soon. I'm holding Chris up at the moment, basically. He's got loads of bikes to build. I'm holding him up.
It'll probably be about 12:15 tonight, Ian. But,
there you go.
We'll get to you.
There you go. Tommy, my biggest worry is crank creaking, common problem on road bikes. Any thoughts regarding the crank coupled with the motor? How will it withstand the time that it will stay silent? Stu, audio is really good now, mate. Whatever you've done, mate. Here's my audio guy, my video guy.
Hey guys.
I think we finally sussed it after half an hour or whatever. Right, so what was Tommy Boy saying? Is cranks creaking, common problem on road bike. Any thoughts regarding the crank? Will it withstand the test of time?
Only time will tell, surely. No, there hasn't been an issue with 2017 and 18 with the cranks, because the way that they're held on, you know, it's great. It's a decent crank. You're not holding a chain ring and a pedal arm, so as long as, you know, everything's kept tight, it's fine. You know, for 2018, one of the big issues was creaking, and that's basically because, you know, things move around, they need tightening up. But I really do think that Specialized have got it dialed in. You know, as in with the way the finish is. You know, one of the big things for 2017 was, you know, can I wash my bike? You know, is there going to be a problem with water? From what I've seen just by building this one, I really do think they've got it right. You know, it's the way the battery is in the frame, obviously being protected. You know, there wasn't a huge amount of battery problems last year, other than disco lighting and water ingress, which they've done away with that problem by obviously changing the battery and putting the controls up on here. So this has a seal round here as well, so, you know, so it stops the water coming in for the lights to change. So yeah, it's, you know, I know for sure that that they've tested the bike. It's the way Specialized are. They don't just build a bike and go, right, today we're going to launch it and then we'll worry about the problems. I'm sure this bike has been ridden, you know, for well over a year.
Yeah.
And hopefully, you know, they've made the changes which they felt that needed to be done. You know, I think in the early days, you know, the bike was designed more for America. You know, with the climate and everything else. That's where, you know, looking at this bike, you know, they've catered for the whole of Europe, you know, for extreme conditions. So,
yeah.
Yeah, you know, we're all learning all the time, and you know, if you get positive feedback from people, you know, with little modifications, just things like this here, you know, this is going to be adjustable to obviously be able to take a bigger ring, which is, you know, a big advantage. People love doing that, especially around here because it's not overly hilly, so the bike tends to run out. So by going for a bigger chain ring, you know, with the other one it was on a slider on the case. That's where this is an actual bolt that's part of the holding the motor, so it can actually rock.
Can you fit? There's a question come in from Morris. Does it look like there's enough space to put a 38 tooth chainring on there?
I would like to think so. you know, Morris, we haven't done one yet, so I'm sure it's something we'll be playing with today. But the clearance looks good enough, and as you've just seen, the way that you can alter the guard, you know, that can take it out of the way. I did have someone here yesterday that actually had a 40-tooth ring on his 2018 Levo.
A what? 40?
Tooth, yeah.
Was he doing? He must have been getting some speed on his flat private land.
Apparently, he's entering the Tour de France. So
is he? Brilliant. All right. Ian says, what bikes have the power meter on them? Ian, do you mean this thing at the top, or is there a power meter built into the motor on some of them?
All the motors are the same, so
yeah, Ian, they all have this new LED thing on the top, so if that's what you're talking about, mate, all of them, and they've all got the same motor, so I don't know, I would assume all of them. Tommy, thanks, so I can now wash the bike like I do, normal Shimano Di2 bike, nothing special, nice and easy. How to alter the chainring guard? Yeah, looks good.
We also have a new display. Have you got the display? The new Shimano Specialized display that come in today. Amy's got them, so if we could grab one of those to show the guys. And yes, the question's just been answered. The guys have just fitted a 38 chain ring to a Levo Comp Carbon, so yes, it will.
There you go, Morris. 38 chain ring, 38 tooth chain ring definitely fits, because one has just been fit onto one in the store. The power output in watts, Ian. So sorry, I'm just going to read back for your question. So what bikes have the power meter on them? The power output in watts? I'm not quite sure, mate. Not quite sure, sorry. What I do like about this is we were looking for the little multi-tool, and on the old Comp Carbon or on the Expert, you had a little kind of stash pot under here. On here, you've got the swap tool, a bit like the S-Works did have. Chris, can you open that one? That's got the little multi-tool built into it, and these are so handy and they're really good quality, aren't they?
Yeah, you've got everything that you need, you know, to work on the bike, which is really, really good. So nice and easy, tucked out of the way. And this is the new Turbo Connect display.
All right.
Again, you know, lots of people that have bought them end up going for either Garmin, or they go for, you know, a cordless computer so they can see the speed and everything else. So this is a nice little touch from Specialized to be able to have on the handlebars, and it's all Bluetooth, so no wiring needed. So yeah, lovely little feature.
Yeah, I use a little Wahoo bolt, which is similar to that, which is kind of neat, small, discreet, and then I like it because you can just take it off if you don't need it. So what's that, 70 quid?
Yeah, retail.
70 quid retail. All right, now what's time? 2:30. Thank you, mate. Thank you so much for your time. Thanks to everyone for watching. I know it was pretty dodgy with the audio at the beginning, so thanks for your patience. We'll try and sort it out for next time, so there's no dodgy audio and yeah, all that good stuff. Never done a live video before. You got to learn somewhere, haven't you? So this is my first. I thought we'd do something a little bit different to all the videos that are out there from all the bikes kind of media sites, and I can't wait to get one of these. Actually, I'm itching to get out on one. That's an XL you got there as well, isn't it? That might fit me, that one, so who knows. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting my one, and yeah, doing some.
I thought this was yours.
Oh, is that mine? Oh, amazing.
What was that backhander earlier on?
Well, there you go. You heard it here. That's my my bike. I'll be taking that. But I'm looking forward to doing like a review, long-term review. I've been riding, like loads of people, the 2018 Levo, which I've absolutely loved. I've had that for 8 or 9 months now, and it's been brilliant. So, you know, with all the changes that are reported on this one, I'm really looking forward to getting out and riding it. All right. Thanks everyone for your time. Speak to you all soon. Peace out. See you later. All the best.